Hey, everybody, I'm Rachel Teedy here with this update on this Monday, August 22nd, and we have a lot to cover. The first one is a dog attack out of Montgomery County. Two yellow lab mixes, I should say, turned on an animal shelter employee and attacked her. This happened in Montgomery County early this morning, and this attack left the employee with serious injuries, so much so she had to be airlifted to Albany Medical Center. The director of the Humane Society in Manan spoke to us today, saying although she's not familiar with the specific details of this attack, she says things like this do happen. The situation at the shelter led authorities to quarantine those animals off-site, which is in accordance with state law. And both animals had been seized in recent weeks from an allegedly abusive environment. So we're told the victim is expected to recover and is expected to be okay. No word yet on what may happen to the dogs moving forward. We've also been talking about the Central Warehouse a lot. It's been in the news quite frequently over the last couple of weeks, and there's an update on this today. There's new legislation that centers around this warehouse, and it would return ownership of the building to the state. So you'll remember that debris from the warehouse was causing Amtrak trains to shut down the Western Line earlier this month. And the city gave the building's owner a hard deadline for repairs and a list of things that had to be done to the building. Those repairs had to be finished by the middle of next month. Until then, the state has actually sent 3 bills to the governor's office that would allow a city to take buildings in disrepair back into their ownership. The current owner, Evan Blum, says he is not the problem. He's owned the building since 2017. You're actually going to hear from him in detail tonight at 9 o'clock on WNYA, My 4. Also, COVID back in the news tonight as there's new updates to regulations when it comes to COVID in schools. The governor has removed COVID guidelines for schools across the state for this school year. These align closer to new guidelines from the CDC. So this year, students will not be required to quarantine if they're exposed, and nor will social distancing be enforced. The test to stay will also be done away with. Students with symptoms are still advised to test and to wear a mask. Schools are going to be getting letters this week with that updated guidance, and we have everything laid out at WNYT.com if you would like to read more in depth about that for yourself. Let me bring in Reed Kissel back because we've had a bit of just the radar is a little bit busy tonight. So why don't you explain what we're going to see for tonight, Reed?
Yeah, I will gladly do so. You think you can switch me over to Max 1 too while I'm on this? But yeah, so we definitely have some much needed rain that we need for the area. I know last time I looked at the rainfall totals for us here, we were sitting at just over 1/10 of an inch below average for us. So for the month of August, so much needed rain will definitely help adjust that for the month of August. But for summer as a whole, that is not the case. And I will switch this over myself. So hang on 1 second here. We're going to go over to Max 2. But yeah, you can see on the satellite and radar right now that we do have a couple showers in place across our region. They're going to continue to stick around as we head into the overnight period. We have a low-level disturbance that's going to be trying to pass on through. And so with that, we're going to have some periods overnight with a couple of spotty showers, but the rest of us are going to be in the clear. And so zoomed on in over our region, what we're seeing right now is a few spotty showers, mainly over Washington County, as well as parts of Montgomery and Fulton County. Couple spots of it falling heavy at times. A zoomed out view, though, showing that there's still a lot of rotation left to this out over by Buffalo. So this has a little while to go before it clears out of our region. So hour by hour forecast, still spotty shower and maybe even a rumble of thunder possible overnight tonight. Most of us looking dry. First thing in the morning at 7 a.m., we have still that chance for a isolated shower, some heavier downpours first thing in the morning. We'll start to see showers fire up more so once again by noontime and staying with us into the afternoon and into the start of the evening commute. Again, falling heavy at points with some rumbles of thunder, so you might need to give yourself a little bit of some extra time. As we get towards midnight, though, we do look to dry out, and that's going to see a return of some more hot summer-like weather as we get towards midweek. So tonight, it's cloudy and muggy. We have scattered showers and even some possible thunderstorms in the mix. Overnight lows only drop down towards the mid-60s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy. It's humid with scattered showers and some possible thunder as well as highs only once again reach into the upper 70s. A few spots might hit 80 degrees depending on if we get some rain, enough rain through the course of the day or not. So Wednesday, Thursday, looking dry with a mix of sun and clouds. Highs both days towards the mid to upper 80s. Friday, another round of scattered showers and thunderstorms clearing out by the weekend, though. Saturday, Sunday, both days looking dry once again. We're lucking out for the weekend with highs right near the mid 80s. Monday, partly sunny, a chance for a spotty shower, and a high near 87, Rachel.
Right. And this weekend is Traverse. So that is very good news, the 84-85 situation that's happening there. That'll be very nice. We've had such good luck when it comes to the track this year and weather-wise. I feel like there's been rain showers, but never been a wash, I don't think.
Yeah, we've always had the potential for a spotty shower or two, but overall, every weekend for the track has been mainly just sunny and nice with occasionally, some of those days it's just hot and humid, but you can deal with that with plenty of water and finding those shady spots and you'd be in the clear.
Right. Exactly. Well, I will take our graphics out here, put us back to standard, and we have one last story. And this is something that you said earlier, Reed. This applies to you, but there's a new study from creditcards.com. 47% of U.S. adults have at least one unused gift card, store credit, or voucher, and $175 per person. That's the average amount, $175, which is nothing to sneeze at. Millennials tend to have the highest average value, which kind of surprised me. 23% of these people have at least 3 unused gift cards that are at least a year old. And millennials and Gen Z, the 2 generations most likely to have these unused cards. So, which is funny because I literally just spent 2 gift cards last night. I kid you not. So I am no longer part of the statistic.
That's nice. I would like to no longer be part of the statistic, but I did the quick math in my head. I think I'm right up there with the $175 range of gift cards I haven't used.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually. I'm higher than that. I just forgot. There was another gift card that I just remembered. So I'm well above average.
Well, you balanced me out because I was at 149. So I bought a dress at Nordstrom.
I think I'm at like 275. Right now.
Where to? Like, you got to use these.
There are a bunch of different ones. So like I get Dunkin' Donuts gift cards. Sometimes people give them to me. And for those who don't know, I don't drink coffee. And then the other thing is I work nights. So
which means you'd need more coffee.
No. So it just means like if I wanted to go to Dunkin' Donuts, I'd want to go get a donut. But that's
so the problem
doesn't quite tie into my schedule necessarily for me to get to Dunkin' in time.
Yeah, I suppose. They have sandwiches, I think. Yeah,
but, it's fair.
Anyway, so
it's Dunkin'.
Everybody at home, use your gift cards. Because otherwise businesses go out of business. They close. You don't.
Oh, now you're making me feel guilty. Fine. Yes, everyone use the gift cards, though.
Use your gift cards.
Yeah. Yep.
It's your money, and you want it now. All right. Well, on that note, we covered a lot today. First, there was the dog attack in Montgomery County, the central warehouse legislation that is giving power back to governments when it comes to buildings that are falling into disrepair. The central warehouse obviously being the one that sort of prompted all of that. And then COVID-19 regulations in schools going away for this coming school year, which is a turnaround for the state to better closely match the CDC and its upcoming guidelines. Of course, we'll have more stories tonight at 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Have a great evening, everybody.